Welcome to the Authorpreneur Summit. I'm so excited to have Miriam Edwards with us today and her amazing free gift we'll talk about in just a little bit. First, let me give a formal introduction and read her bio for you so you have an idea of who we're talking to today. Miriam Edwards, a passionate advocate for caregivers, dedicated to fostering a mindset of abundance and support. With a diverse and accomplished background, Miriam combines her expertise and personal experiences to inspire and uplift fellow caregivers. She's an international speaker, master's in accounting, associate in theology, IRS Enrolled Agent, tax resolution specialist, New York health and life insurance agent. Through her motivational speaking, Miriam empowers caregivers to find balance, resilience, and fulfillment in their roles. With her deep knowledge in accounting and tax resolution, she also offers practical financial advice, ensuring caregivers have the resources and peace of mind they need. So important. Wish I knew you years ago. I really do. Welcome, Miriam. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me. I'm delighted to be here today.
Oh, thank you so much. So, I know that you're working on getting this new book out. We're just days away. Tell me a bit about your upcoming book and what you're working on right now.
Huh. I'm happy you asked. I am ecstatic and about this book and using this phrase that's been around for so many years. Whether you're a butcher, a baker, or a candlestick maker, we all need care. And as a fellow caregiver, we count ourselves out so many times. So indeed, introspection helps us to realize that we definitely need care because we give of ourselves. We give in abundance to whomever we take care of, whether we're a parent or in this generation, some of us are in the sandwich generation. So we're taking care of our children, we're taking care of our elderly parents, and we are in the middle. And guess what? We take ourselves out, we give everything, and then nothing is left for us. So I am here to enlighten or to remind us that we need care. And that's the purpose of that book.
Oh, so needed. Again, wish I knew you years ago because I am that sandwich generation. I helped my mom take care of my stepdad. I took care of my mom, all while raising children. And then, my daughter had her own illness that, was pretty major in our lives. And caregivers get care? No, really?
Yes, certainly, certainly.
Yeah, I love that you have this book coming out. And I know there's like a focus and a concept that you have. It's called art, right?
Certainly, you are on
Oh.
the right track. I'm happy you read that. Art, caregiving with art.
Mhm.
Now, this framework is simple, but it's phenomenal. Art. Ask, reframe, and take action. It's simple, but a lot of times we tend to miss the point. In giving care, we tend to think we know everything. And let's say for a parent to child caregiving situation, this particular person, Sandra, she grew up with her parents and she had to take care of her mother. And she knows how the mother cooks. And she would prepare the meal for her mother. But the mother would say, I don't like it this way. Mom, that's how you always do it. Bringing it closer to home, my deceased husband, he takes care of his mother. We both did dual. So he sometimes get frustrated. Mom normally cooks this way. She's a very good cook, by the way. Now, when he prepares something for her and she Said, I don't like it that way. But mom, that's how you always do it. Then Miriam comes in. Miriam, she don't like it that way. So why don't you ask her, how does she like it? And then you prepare it how she like it. So ask the question. Then he started doing that. And guess what? The ingredients that she normally uses to cook one particular meal, that's not the ingredient she wanted when he needed to prepare for her. So asking, then refraining. How do you refrain? Take those ingredients to her. She sits around the table while he's preparing the meal. Ma, is this what you want in it? Case in point, oregano. Oregano is not normally one of the ingredients. So yes, that's what I want. When it's prepared, she eats all of it because all of the ingredients she asked for, it was reiterated and he took action, prepared the meal, and voila, she enjoys it and everyone was comfortable again. So that's the framework. You will see more when you get that book.
Yeah, I'm so excited for your book to come out. I can't wait to announce it as a bestseller. Yay. It's been a little while in the making. I've been very excited for you to get this done lately. It's like, oh, perfect timing, perfect time of year. I'm so excited for you. And speaking of which, can you share with our other fellow authors? Because you have had all kinds of challenges. You started with us like a little over a year ago. And you have been hit with the most major challenges anyone can think of between personal and health and everything else. So, how do you keep going? And do you have any encouraging words for authors who might be struggling or hitting their own obstacles in life? How do you keep going? How do you manage to finally get it done?
Very good question. Taking a deep breath first.
Hmm.
But purpose will help you in pursuing your goal. I remembered my late husband, he normally, whenever I'm doing a podcast, he sometimes is the little person behind the scene, just making me smile, because it's one of the hardest things to sit before the public. That's one of the last things for me to do in life. I don't know how I did it, but I just get up and start doing it.
Mm.
And he would remind me, but Miriam, you've been writing this book all these years. It's before COVID, you've been jotting down things. What about it? I said, it's not going to go anywhere. But every time I hear you reading it to yourself, sometimes I see you in the mirror reading it, and someone else needs to hear what you have. And here am I, over a year ago, started with Kathy, the challenges, my own health challenges, then my deceased husband, he had health challenges, and we were assisting with his mother while she had a stroke. So all of these challenges, I also had death in my family during that time. So
Wow.
life happens whether you're moving. So if you're stable, life happens. If you're moving, life happens. So why not take the high road and just keep moving? Yes, when life happens, we have to stop, deal with our issues, and then get up and move again because we have not reached our destination. So when life happens, this saying, when you're thrown lemon, just make some lemonade. Back home in our country, lemonade was a wonderful thing, especially when it's hot. You nice, cool glass of lemonade. So when life happens, just get up, do something, take action, and keep it moving. You will get to your destination. Your destination is not until you have allowed someone to hear, to read what you have, and it will be of benefit to them because no man is an island. We are going through stuff and we need to hear what you have, the solutions you have that can help us take us through the challenges that we may face.
Yes, yes, well said. And thank you for staying with it because I really believe that this is going to be a great time for your book to come out for caregivers. right before the holidays. I just, for me, the holidays were some of the toughest times, like during this like fall leading into Christmas. So many triggers, so many things going on, so many busy lives, and all the things that you have to do as a caregiver in our busy world. So I think this is a great time for your book to come out and to be able to support caregivers, because so many of these authorpreneurs, their daily lives, like they have businesses, they have something they want to do in the world, but they're also caring for somebody. And you know that story because you've lived and are living that story. So thank you. Thank you so much for getting your book done and your gift, free quick tips for caregivers. Tell me more about this free gift and your Facebook group. Very excited for that too.
Okay. So because I want to be supportive to you, my fellow caregivers, and I want us to thrive, not just going through the motion of, I have to do that, I have to do that, but no, being able to take care of all of the persons in your care and also giving care to yourself. So those 5 tips will be available at Haven for Caregivers on my website, and you will also get the opportunity to join me on Facebook, Haven for Caregivers, where we support fellow caregivers, and we will have forums. We'll also have a course in later for our fellow caregivers to support themselves and to be so at peace when we are given care and when it's time for us to just pamper ourselves. We will not feel guilty because we also deserve care.
I love it. I love it. I wish I knew you years ago. Oh, what a timely gift to be giving for everybody. So, again, that's the 5 quick tips for caregivers. And what a great name. I'm surprised that domain name was available. That's really good. I love it. So, again, that was Haven for Caregivers. And I'm going to put the link here so you guys just click on it. But I love it. That's beautiful. Thank you so much for being here today. And thank you for participating in the summit. And have a good
You're
evening.
most welcome. I forgot, it's Haven for Caregivers /free gift.
Okay. And the link will be in there, so it'll be so easy for them to just
Awesome.
too. All
Thank
right.
you for having me, Kathy. It was a
Thank
pleasure.
you.